One of the most important things that I think all businesses should focus on is waterfalling cash. We should do this in every business, and we try and do this for every client. And what do I mean by waterfalling cash? I mean by moving cash weekly, fortnightly or monthly, depending on what works for the business, into specific bank accounts that are there to protect and preserve cash to only pay those liabilities. So for example, VAT, corporation tax, profit account if you're working with profit first, or maybe a shiny things account if you've got excess cash but you need to put aside money for things like business development or training courses or something fun to do later. Now, when you have sort of cash restrictions, we're also aiming to put aside 3 months worth of reserves to make sure that if something went horribly wrong with your business, if customers start to turn off, if something was happening, sorry, you can hear my dogs just down the bottom here chewing one of the table feet or one of the chair feet. So we're trying to create a reserve of at least 3 months cash so that if something happens in the business, you're ill, a customer leaves or something like that, that you've got enough cash to be able to manage for the next 3 months without any major problems. So once you've built your cash reserves up, we then start waterfalling cash into a 90-day reserves account so that the cash is working for you and it's generating interest. Now, it takes a while to set the accounts up and to get the cash flows running, but once it does, it means that you never miss a VAT payment, you never miss a corporation tax payment. You have to follow some basic rules like not ever using that cash for anything else other than what that cash is intended to. But once that is in flow and once you've got the cash reserves built up, it makes life so much easier and so much less stressful. So we have some clients where they move cash weekly. We have some clients that move cash 2 weekly. We have some that do it in line with their payment runs. We have some that set standing orders up and move the cash over so it's the same amount each week based on what their average corporation tax bill is or what their average VAT liability might be. And of course we check that as we go through the month to make sure that there's enough cash put aside. So one of the things that you really need to do is start cash waterfalling today if you're not doing it already. And if you're not sure how to do it, give me a call and we'll go through it. Boys, really. Boys. Gruff, stop chewing that cable. Gruff.